Today, we're going to talk about how to say goodbye to menopause belly fat, and these are scientifically backed strategies. So, I'm Dr. Lori Marbas. I'm a board certified family and lifestyle medicine physician, and I've been helping women lose weight for many decades at this point. And I myself am on a menopause journey, so I love to share insights and things that I am learning as I go along and dive deeper into the science. I'm also going to be answering one of the questions someone asked about estrogen patches, right? Estradiol patches. Can they cause weight gain? Because she has noticed that since using it, she actually has gained some weight. So, is that the reason, or is there something else going on? Well, let's learn and find out. Let me pull up my notes. All right. So, first of all, I think you guys are going to know if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time or subscribed, I am a big fan of a whole food plant based diet. So, strategy number one is indeed a balanced whole food plant based diet, right? So, there was a study in 2018 that showed that women who followed a diet that was low in processed foods, and that includes vegan processed foods and low in sugars, had a 24% lower risk of significant weight gain during menopause. So, what is a whole food plant based diet? That is a diet that is full of fruits, veggies, beans, and whole grains, and a smaller amount of nuts and seeds, probably no more than a quarter cup or so a day for women. Next is regular physical activity. Again, these are going to be pretty straightforward, but I want to get to the hormone replacement therapy at the end, so hang on. Next is, again, like I had mentioned, which type of exercise? Well, actually, both are really important, right? So, what they found is that aerobic and exercises and resistance training are really important. So, aerobic exercises are going to be things like walking or cycling, and along with strength training, because they both will condition your body in different ways, right? And they're synergistic. Now, will the exercise cause the weight loss? Not necessarily. What they found in research is that actually the exercise helps you maintain the weight loss. So, there was a study back in 2014 that reported menopausal women who engaged in at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity per week experienced a 3% reduction in body weight over a year. And what that means is when you are talking, that's probably just nice and low, moderate, low stress exercise, right? So moderate intensity would be if you're walking pretty good with a vest on or something, and you're like having to take a little breath to finish your sentence. That would be more of a moderate intensity type exercise. So, why do I also encourage resistance training? The really important thing here is that we're building muscle mass. And women especially in this perimenopausal, menopausal transition time, we're at that increased risk of losing muscle mass, right? We have that what we describe as sarcopenia. So one of the things you want to make sure is eating those really important whole grains and legumes that are higher in protein to help support muscles as they are growing, as you're strength training them. All right. Next is behavior strategies. You're like, okay, well, of course, behavior strategies. Well, which ones? Well, what they found is that incorporating certain things like mindful eating, stress management techniques, and ensuring adequate sleep are really crucial for weight management. So, what this means is let's look at your habits and then let's try to optimize those, right? So, what does mindful eating mean? It means putting away things that are distracting you, like your phones or computers or TV, and sitting down with your food in front of you and taking the time to just be present as you're actually eating. And what that does is it keeps your mind engaged with the actual activity so that you notice, like you're in tune with your body when you begin to get full, right? Or even you don't want to eat so much or so fast either that you don't have the chance to allow your body to tell you, hey, I'm full, let's stop. Because the more we become in tune with our body's natural hunger cues, you're going to find that it's much easier to stop without stressing. And then you won't feel like, hey, there is an empty bag of potato chips in my hand. How did that get there? Yes, mine is the Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies. I was like, look at that. A sleeve is gone of all the cookies. It can absolutely happen, and it has happened. Okay, so what else does that mean? Well, there was an interesting study Um, what they found is that women, let's see, as in 2017, they highlighted that stress and poor sleep can lead to hormonal imbalances, right? There's some cortisol changes and some other things which promote weight gain. This also promotes anxiety, right? You have less critical thinking skills, and we tend to, react more and eat because we're stressed or something. So you could think of it that way as well. Their study indicated that women who practiced stress reduction techniques and maintained regular sleep patterns had a 15% lower likelihood of experiencing weight gain during menopause. One of my favorite ways to deal with stress and maintain a really good positive light to start my day is what I call my morning mindful walks. And I've done some videos on mindful walking in the past, but what I like to do is really take that time to just kind of set my intentions for the day, be really mindful of what's going on around me, enjoying the trees and the birds or whatever that might be. If you're unable to walk, you can also do, sitting by a window, drinking some tea, some kind of stress reduction where that you're just taking time to take your breather, be grateful for the day. I practice gratitude during that time as well, being thankful for the people in my life and you and just the opportunities to help people, and just understand that once I take care of my inner space, the rest of the day seems to take care of itself, right? The my 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 time that I take to make sure that here is in a good space allows me to be more present and available and more helpful for those in my life. And so hope that's helpful. Next is hormone replacement therapy. And part of my journey has been using hormone replacement therapy, or menopause hormone therapy is now what it's called. But it can actually be a pretty helpful tool. So when you actually look at the research, estradiol doesn't necessarily cause the weight gain when you use it during a particular time frame. And so what they found is in 2003 that women using HRT had a 1.5% reduction in abdominal fat, which is that fat that we really don't want. That's that visceral fat that's much more metabolically active and not healthy, causes a lot of inflammation, makes you more insulin resistant, compared to those who did not use HRT over a 1 year period. So my answer to the estradiol is that it can actually be very beneficial in many other ways as well. And I will probably do a deeper dive on cholesterol and HRT because I had some questions. I have my own experience with that. So I hope you found this helpful. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe. I also have a free masterclass. It's called the 5 Steps to Master Your Metabolism and Lose Weight. The link is in the bio if you're on Instagram, and it's below in the YouTube description if you're seeing me here. And again, as always, I always end my videos saying thank you for spending time with me. And I always want to say you are definitely part of my gratitude practice every day because I just enjoy sharing what I'm learning with someone. And I hope you found this helpful. Please share this with someone you think that might be helpful too. And if not, that's okay. But I do appreciate you spending time with me today. And I'm sending you joy, love, peace, and healing because we need more of that in our lives. And so have a blessed rest of your day, everyone. And I will be back tomorrow and we'll talk soon.